Alright, what's up everybody? What's up everybody, and thank you for joining me for another video. My name is Whack4863, but you can call me Whack. Today we are looking at the Purge spawning inside the base. So, this is where we're at on the map, right here, next to Death Whisper Ruins. Not very far from where we were before. We were just down over that direction. But what I built is actually way up on top here. So you can see I've got elevators to go up to the top, and I built all up in here. Okay, so all on top of this structure. The only thing that's touching the ground is two elevators. So there's an elevator here, and then there is an elevator there. And I've done a little bit of preliminary testing on this, and it definitely spawns inside the base. So what we're going to do is we are going to bring in a couple of purges, and we're going to let it spawn in the base. I am going to end those purges so they don't destroy the base, but just as a baseline, I'm going to spawn them in so that you can just see that it is actually working. And we are getting an avalanche of rock nose. So let's speed time up here and see if we can get them quick. Okay, so there we go. We have the 2-minute warning. Alright, so there you go. You can see them spawning in the base. No issues, they came right in. Okay, so end the purge and they go right away, just like that. So, what we are going to do is we're going to do that. Let's just do it at least one more time, just so that everybody's clear that multiple purges will come in the base. So we have lizards coming this time. We have a basket of lizards. So what I'm going to show you is how to basically make it so that they don't spawn in that base, right? So if you're building in this kind of fashion where you're up on top of something, there is a way that you can kind of force the purge to spawn on the ground, and I'll show you exactly how to do that. Let's make sure we have infinite building on. We're going to do a lot of building. We're going to run around during this this episode and kind of build in some other places as well. So if you have a base that has had something spawn inside of it, a purge spawn inside of it, and you have that location kind of easily in your mind to tell me where to build, let me know. You can do that in the comments, or you could share screenshots even in the Discord. Where's our purge here? Let's get some speed going here. Doesn't look like it force failed. I wasn't paying attention to it, so we'll see. There we go. Basket of lizards. And there you go. You can see they spawned in the base as well. And let's do one more just for good measure, just because. And we're getting another avalanche of rock nose, so. See if I can speed them up even more here. Oh, that'll work. Whatever. And there they are. Okay. Alright, so what we want to do, basically, right? So we know they're going to spawn in here no matter what. Okay? No way, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They're going to spawn on this platform every time. So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm not going to pick it up just because I have infinite building, but I'm going to get rid of that. I'll go ahead and put that back. Didn't want to break that, but that's okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're just going to take foundations and we're going to bring them all the way down. Okay? Just like this. Not like that. All the way down to ground level here, if we can get there. Cut. So just like that, and then we'll go ahead and put a door there. And we'll build ourselves a little enclosure for this, right? So you can make it however you want. I'm just doing a quick little build, right? So there we go. And then we can put that back like that. Now you could do this on either side. You could do this here. You could do this over here. For this one, it really isn't gonna matter. This one's a lot longer and takes some interesting building to do. But this right here, in and of itself, should be all that it takes in order to get the Purge to spawn right over here. Okay. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay. And what's important is the connection. Okay. So that everything from that build to this build is connected, and I just did that with foundations, right? Just ran a line of foundations down to a point on the ground, so when the Purge comes, it sees every single piece that's in there as one piece, right? Hopefully that makes sense. Let's get another Purge going, and we are getting a clutter of spiders this time. Maybe. So how's everybody's Wednesday? And there they are. Spawn down here now instead of up above, right? Nothing up above. Nothing in there. Nothing in there, right? So we're clear. They're just going to attack this platform, right? So I think that one, I mean, really that's all there is to it, right? So if you're getting a Purge in your base, you need something that gets to another area. Now, I know there are going to be people that are like, well, you know, I'm not built up high. I'm built somewhere in a flat land, and they're still spawning in my base. There are ways to force it to spawn outside of your base, such as like adding an outer wall, let's say. The vertical stack of foundations, we'll get to that here in a second. Mad Pirate, just give me a moment. I'm gonna bring another Purge in here real quick. Morgus, what's up, buddy? Thank you so much for the super sticker. You're the man. And here I flew way far away from where I wanted to be. There's another clutter of spiders, and they are attacking right here. Alright, so now, what happens if we disconnect this, right? So let's do this. Let's go and start disconnecting it. So now there's no connection. So here's what's going to happen, okay? Is it's going to see this as being two separate bases, okay? So at times they may spawn and go after this. Other times they may spawn and go after that. So let's go ahead and test that. And I didn't look over fast enough. Oh, yep, see, there you go. So there they are right there. They've spawned up here because this base and that base are two totally separate entities, if that makes sense. Okay. So the connection is what matters. The fact that this... Oop, dang it. Oh, okay. Well, I did that wrong, huh? There. So the fact that these two make connection like that, right? That is what draws the purge down to this area. Okay? So if you break in between, it's not going to see it the same. And I think even if you just do one, let's test it with just one here. But even at that, if it still spawns at the bottom, I don't recommend doing that, because you always get the chance for them to spawn up there. It actually all counts as separate. So anytime you have a disconnect in your buildings, even if they're sharing a decay timer, right? Like you put two foundations next to each other, they're not necessarily the same base. Do I have a purge coming here? Should. Yeah, they're going to be separate bases in that instance. Okay, where's my purge here? Another clutter of spiders is coming. Is it failing? Yeah, it's failing. Okay, so let's do this. Let's command that, command this. Let's try this over again here. So we're getting spiders yet again. For some reason, it keeps on failing to send the purge. Let's see if it'll give me a different one. Yeah, so I'm getting an avalanche of rock noses now. And now, so it's saying reason failed, no platforms found. Let's see. No platforms found for unreachable bases. Interesting. So let's see. We have connection, right? Oh no, see, we don't have connection. So what it may actually be trying to do is purge this spot right here. And all of them keep failing on the same thing. It says reason failed, no platforms found for the base. No, there's nothing on this map. This instance of the game. So I load up a save file just for the purges. So you know, I've been here, I've been here, I've been here. That's it. There's nothing else on this game save. There's no other buildings on this game save whatsoever. So, all right, let's end the purge, and then let's plug this guy right back in here real quick and see if that fixes it. We're getting a basket of lizards. Looks like this one's gonna actually happen. Yep. So just by plugging that one foundation back in, it actually fixed the purge to come, and here it is right here. So if the preface of this makes sense to everybody, we'll move on to something that is probably not going to make sense for you guys. So let me know in the chat what you guys, if this makes sense, I don't need to explain it anymore, build it any different. We'll move on to something that will probably blow your mind. In fact, I'm going to start my destruction here. Let's see. We could test with pillars and walls real quick instead of foundations. Are you guys leaving or what? Did I end the purge? Go away. Let's go ahead and do we'll do pillars instead real quick. Oops, that's not what I wanted to break, but that's okay. Do that. And then we'll do this guy right there. So will a pillar all the way down do it? Come on. I hate pillars sometimes, trying to get them to stay connected. Okay, looks like it's connected, so let's go ahead and get another purge rolling. Because that's a good point, right? Will walls, will pillars. It should be anything. It shouldn't make a difference whether you do walls, whether you do pillars, whether you do foundations. But maybe it does. And look at that, it does. And the reason why is because it sees, I think I know. So it doesn't see pillars as something that is walkable, right? So a foundation is walkable, whereas a pillar, I don't want it right there though. That's not where I want it. I want it right here. A pillar is not quote unquote walkable. Let's test it with walls. Test it with walls. Let's see what happens. Come on, stop. Can I not go down? No, guess not. Okay. Let's break that, and then we'll pull this one. So like technically you could do like a elevator shaft, right? Come on. Don't mind my terrible building here, guys. It's not for aesthetics. Come on, jeez. Oh, it won't let me build there because yeah, okay. But that should be enough anyway. I suppose we could get rid of this real quick and build it. It'll let me out. There we go. Will it destroy that? Yep, there we go. Okay, let's build it all the way down. The elevator really doesn't matter at this point. Like, it's not like you have to have that elevator there to get them to spawn there. So there we go. We have now we have a set of walls going all the way up. Let's bring the Purge back in. What's up, Roblox? How's it going? And that worked. So we got them down here with the walls. So the pillars are a no. The walls are a yes. Foundations are a yes. So I wonder if you could do that with fence foundations. Let's test it with fence foundations real quick. Look at that pile of junk there. Okay. All right. Fence foundations. Let's see, right there. I'm just gonna run one line of them up here, I think. Just like that. And then let's see if that works. You're lost at what I'm trying to do. Okay, so let me back up real quick. So I have this built up here, okay, and I know that the Purge will spawn in here if I don't have connection from this platform to this platform by something. Pillars don't count. You can't use pillars to connect this platform to that platform. The Purge will spawn on this platform, spawns inside the base. So what we're testing right now is what different building pieces are required in order to get the Purge to stay spawning down here instead of spawning in the base, basically. That's what we're working on. Hey, Robert, thumbs up. Thank you very much for the super chat, buddy. Appreciate it. So fence foundations did work as well. So, so walls, fence foundations, foundations, all work, which is very, very cool. Okay, so we know that all those things add connection to where the Purge will not spawn in your base. So that's good. Let's blow this up. We are going to I'm going to take you somewhere. I started a build before I did this one, and I could not get them to spawn inside my base. So I'm going to take you to that real quick. And we will build it over there. I think that is all the pieces. Do I have one more down here? Yep, one or two down here. Let's get rid of those. Okay. So, this is interesting because I figured, I came up here, okay, and I don't know that I've ever actually been here in game. There's actually a ghost over here that pops up. Does it wants to prove me a liar because why not, right? But oh, there it is. That guy just hops off. Just hopped off to his death. There's a chest down here somewhere. Where is it? Right there? Look at that. Special chest. That'll disappear. Okay, so I figured this area was going to spawn a purge inside the base. I came over here. I was like guaranteed to spawn the purge inside the base if I build here, and so I built here, and to my surprise, it did not spawn in the base. And I'm going to show you how it spawns, just because. Oh, I don't want that there. Just because I was surprised that it did that. Will you stop and place these right, please? Up there. Thank you. So let's get rid of that. We want a gate and that. So this is interesting, the way this is going to actually work out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this like that, okay, so that there's actually a usable path if you want to build up here, okay? And then I'm not going to make this super exciting or anything here, guys, just enough to kind of get the purge to come to this location. What's up, Mike? How's it going? Thanks for joining me for the stream. If you guys have locations where they do spawn in your base, let me know. And I'll try to get those covered during this live stream. Okay, so that should be enough to get them to come to this location. And this is an interesting mechanic that I've figured out here. So let's see. Do we have a purge coming? Should. Okay, I don't know what. Hold on. Having technical difficulties with my commands here. Does not want to start a purge. Okay, so what we probably need to do, let's break that out. Actually, you know what? I gotta build this a little bit different anyway. I forgot. Let's do. Okay, a little more building here, guys. Sorry. Alright, that should be enough. Okay. Alright, we are getting followers of Azura. Oh, and we got cultists instead, and they actually spawned inside the base. Which is super interesting because I was not able to get them to spawn inside the base on this build earlier. Okay, let's do this time. Let's see if they'll spawn in here again because I was not able to get them to come in here earlier. You can go away. Go away. Die already, lady. There you go. We'll see what happens here, guys. We'll see if it comes in the base again. And if so, we may have to change this to figure out how we can get it not to spawn in here. I know we can do it, but... Alright. Should be getting cultists again. And we got him in the base again. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's okay. You know what? That's perfectly fine because it's really like this isn't hard at all, right? To sort out. So, come on, break the drawbridge. Okay. So, just like this. And actually, you know what? I bet you I didn't place it far enough out. Is what the problem is. Let's go ahead and do that, like this, and then let's delete that. Yeah, I bet you I can trick it right here. Where's my gate? You watch, I'm just gonna trick it into doing exactly what I want here. And we should be getting a swarm of imps this time. Boop boop. Oh, I wasn't able to trick it. Okay. Okay, still super easy. So all you have to do on this one for connection is like this. Come on. Oh, it won't let me do it. Well, this is here. Get rid of that, then place that. Right. Will you get out of here? I'm trying to build. Okay. Come on. That won't let me do it because it's too high. Gotta love Conan building sometimes. We'll just build it like this instead. Not exactly how I want to do it, but it'll work. Alright, and we are getting a basque of lizards. Yeah, so for those of you that are having weird conversations in the chat, basically I'm just testing the purge. I'm doing different things so that players that aren't always getting purges or aren't able to spawn them in can see what exactly is going on. That's what we're doing. You don't have to hang out if you don't want to, but if you're gonna comment, please make it something substantial that can benefit everybody. Nope, I can't get them not to spawn in here now. So all I was able to do earlier was get them to spawn outside of this base. With this exact setup, all they did, every single time, they just spawned right over here. They wouldn't spawn in the base whatsoever. And now, all they're doing is spawning in this base. So, even with the connection, you think run foundation across the ceiling cut? Yep, let's try it. See if that works. Just like that. Just like that, and see what happens. You know what else we could do? Let's see if it makes a difference. Well, before we do that, we'll just try it with your suggestion, and then if that doesn't work, we'll add to it here. Okay, so that worked. There they are. So the ceilings wouldn't show as connection? Only the foundations would show as connection? That's interesting. Because you would think that they would see the ceilings as being build pieces. So I wonder. Okay. Oh no, that wasn't supposed to blow that side up. Oh well. Oh well, that's okay. So I wonder if we change this just a bit here. Right? So we've got that. We're gonna go like this here. And then you guys will see what I'm doing here in a sec. Okay, so then I can delete this, and that, and that, and that, and that. Come on. You should be able to let me build it right there. You have enough stability. Alright, let's see. Come on. I know it's got enough stability to let me build it right there. Why won't it let me build it right there? There we go. That's why. Okay, so will that work? Right? Let's just, no, I don't want to just call it in right now. Let's get... Dang it. I can't aim for crap with this building right now. My mouse is acting a little funky too. Alright. Yeah, that's fine. And then... that. Okay, right? So, let's see if that will that make a difference? I know it's a janky build, guys. It looks like hell, but I'm just trying to go quick so you guys aren't just watching me build the entire time. Alright. So, let's bring in the Purge. So we have a basque of lizards again. Oh, hot damn. Where'd I go? Way over here. Yep. So there you go. And here's the thing. What's weird about this is... Let's go ahead and close that, right? So they don't see this as a connection. Like, they won't walk across it unless, say, I'm standing there, right? So... and then that's too far for them to drop down. So let's try this again. So we have another Purge incoming. And it is Followers of Azura. And what I want to show you this time is I'm gonna leave the gate open until they get here, and then I'm gonna open the gate. So there they are, right there. Okay. So just look at how they react, right? Like, they have no idea what to do, right? So then if I go and I open the drawbridge, and this is what I wanted to show you guys earlier with the drawbridge and at least this location, right? So clear path for you or I or our thralls to run across, come inside the base, do absolutely whatever. However, if there's nothing for them to aggro on, they don't see the drawbridge as a path. Okay, maybe she does. But if I uncloak, watch, look at all of them coming for me. And if I cloak back up, watch them walk away. They just have no idea what to do with this drawbridge. It totally breaks them. This guy made it over. Dude, I'm not here. What are you swinging at? Oh, he thinks that the drawbridge is actually a door right here.
Gods take you!
Like, if you look at the way that they're hitting, if I had a gate door in here, they'd be hitting that gate door, right? They're not hitting me because I'm cloaked. They are trying to break the drawbridge, this drawbridge, by hitting it in its dock spot, right? In the socket. So let's look. Are they doing any... oh, see? Look. It says they're doing damage to this while it's right there. That is so weird.
Curse you! Taste death!
Okay, bye. Alright, so I think Richard brought up building in water. So we could go and build in some water as well. But this is interesting that they had to come to right here to attack the drawbridge. And then if you guys have areas where you've built, I've got an area actually where I built way back in the day where I got a purge in the base, and it wasn't anywhere near, or it had full access to it. So I am gonna end up building there today as well, and that is up by the Mounds of the Dead. Okay, is that all the pieces? Oh, got some down here. Yeah, questionable at best. Yeah, it's definitely got its issues, the AI, for sure. Okay, water. Let's see. This is probably going to be good enough place as any. But I mean, water's easy, right? Like, you just have to get a bridge to the land, and then they're gonna purge from the land. I don't know. You guys let me know if water's something you want me to do, and I'll do that. In the meantime, I am going to build right up here. Yeah, so Richard, basically the idea is what causes the purge to spawn inside your base, right? Connection to a ground level is one thing, but there are also areas of the map where purges just spawn in your base. I see them crop up on the forums on a regular basis. This is actually one of the areas where I've seen them spawn inside of the base, so I'm just going to test that right now. And then, you know, any locations where you've built in a way that you believe they shouldn't spawn in your base and they did anyway, I will also look at that as well. So this whole series is really based around everything Purge. So from what kind of purges you get in what areas to how do they come in, where do they spawn from, everything like that. So totally up for suggestions on areas where they may spawn where they're not supposed to. Hey Hosev, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for joining me. Appreciate you coming by. All right, so we're going to Yeah, so Mike, what I'm actually doing when I'm kicking is I'm hitting Control Shift and then the delete button. When you hold Control Shift and delete, it deletes more than just what you're looking at. It travels along the build, so that's why you're seeing me kick, because I'm actually using the left control button when I'm doing that. All right, so we're gonna see if this purge spawns in this base. I'm actually gonna put a roof on this one and see if they'll spawn on the roof of this particular build. Did I put that in the wrong place? I did. So this was actually, this is a location where in my official game, I had a purge spawn on top of my base. And that video is actually posted on my YouTube from forever and a day ago, but I made changes to that build in order to get the purge not to spawn on the top of the base, and they were pretty extensive changes. So I am just going to test this spot real quick and see what happens. I have not tried making an underwater base. However, my guess is that that it would work the same as any other over-the-water base as far as having the purge come inside of it, unless you have proper connection to some kind of land. Okay, so we have an army of Nordheimers, and I'm actually gonna just fly right up over here. This area is kind of a pain in the ass to see. Okay, so they did not spawn in the base. They actually spawned down here. So that's a good sign, because when I was built here, they spawned right on top of the base. And what I ended up doing, I'll actually show you guys real quick. So I know they're not going to spawn inside the base here. Okay. So what I ended up doing, because I had a build that went from basically right here all the way through to about here. And what I ended up doing was I ended up running a line of foundation across there. I put a gate in between here. I put a tower on this. I put a tower on that with a gate here. Came all the way across here and around and down and then back up, basically encapsulating it with a wall. So it was a lot of work. Sand Reaper Purge. I have not gone through a Sand Reaper Purge yet. However, there is an area here that would make sense for the video that we're doing today, which is basically going to be up on this platform here. Depending on how much of this platform you take up, they'll either spawn in an open area on this platform, or if you built all the way across this, they will spawn inside your base. I've seen that. So we can build up here real quick and see how they spawn. I don't think, unless I built across this whole thing, that they'll spawn in here. knew I needed something else out of there. Let's put a door there. Probably makes sense. Come on. They will only spawn in your base here if you don't build a ring of foundation on the ground below. Let's see. Who do we have coming? Nothing? Hold on, guys. I'm just watching. Yeah, the purges in this area are terrible. Does not want to start a purge for me. It's built large enough. Should purge here. Just put another. It's like totally not initiating the purge at all. See what's going on here. I don't know if I've overloaded my dedicated server or something. Oh yeah, Mad Pirate, dude, that's like all you'll probably ever get there. I had a base there at one point in time on an official. I finally just moved. Sumerian Beast Hammers are my favorite purge. Okay guys, so here's what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to restart my my server here. So give me a moment to close this all out. Because it is not allowing the purge to start at all at that location. Almost back up here, guys. Like a face cam? Mm-mm. Nah. Nah, I don't think so. Nobody wants to see my ugly mug. Alright. Get set back up here. Okay. See what it says. Wow, it does not want to start a purge. That won't do anything. Let me see here, guys. I'm gonna build something. Build something over here and just see if it's the location or if the Richard Firespark will never do a face cam either, buddy. He and I have had conversations about face cams. Alright. Just gonna build this real quick here and see if that's why we're not able to get the purge. What is that? Alright, Richard, thanks for coming and hanging out. Appreciate the input, buddy. Have a great sleep. I'm kind of buggered that it all of a sudden does not want to purge. Like, I can't get the admin command to work, and I restarted the server, so it shouldn't be that. But let's just try this out and see if we could force it again, because I don't know what's going on. So I do need recommendations from you guys while I'm building this. What area should we go to next? I was kind of thinking next week we'd do something in the jungle. So let me know if you guys agree that the jungle should be our next move. Do I somehow have something changed in my purges enabled? 2 minutes. It's really weird that it is not. It's all of a sudden not. Not allowing the purge. Purge meter's full. Let's just say cannot change this value in game. Are you and Firespark do another review again? I don't know what you're referring to, Mike. But Firespark and I are always doing different videos. Usually we live stream on Mondays, hang out, but we could always end up doing doing other videos as well. So it looks like whatever's going on, the server is not letting me start purges for some reason. Okay, I'm gonna try just taking the server offline and close it out. We'll try this one more time. If I can't get this running properly, may have to call it quits for the day, which is a bummer. Okay. Let's see. Hold on, guys. I don't know what the heck's going on here. Okay. Let's try this again. Yeah, I restarted the server, but for whatever reason that didn't fix the issue, so okay, let's see if this will fix it, or if it did fix it. Yeah, something's broke, guys, for whatever reason. It is not allowing that. It's not allowing it. It's just not doing it at all. All right, guys. I'm not gonna hold you here and try to figure this out because that is just a waste of your time. I'll figure it out. We'll do jungle next week. We'll get moved out there and see if we can see what purges we get out there. So, yeah. In the meantime, I will figure out what the heck is wrong with this this purge thing with my commands. For whatever reason, it's not working. So I appreciate you guys hanging out. I hope you've enjoyed this video as much as I've enjoyed making it. I'll catch you next time. Peace. I'd like to give a big shout out to all my YouTube members. Y'all are absolute legends. Thank you to all my subscribers for your continued support, likes, comments, and general awesomeness. If you're not subscribed, you can start your free trial today and cancel at any time. Clicking the bell is highly recommended so you don't miss out on my next upload. There's a couple of videos on the screen. You can follow me over there to continue the conversation.